Hi, so I stopped by the Goodwill out here in Destin on my way home from work today. I had to go all the way out to Sandestin to pick up some medication. So yeah, I just said, okay, I'm rolling through. I'm gonna go ahead and stop by. Where's my camera? There it is. Sorry, I'm one of those people that doesn't know where to look into the camera apparently. And I did pick up a few things, so this will probably be part of a haul video that I'm gonna do when I get a chance. I've got a lot of haul stuff to show you, and we are excitedly working our way towards our new storage area. I got some free shelves from the neighbors, and I also ordered a few shelves this week, so that back shed is turning into our new storage unit for starting to store up some of this inventory. I was hoping that today I was going to get pictures taken and start listing things, getting my eBay listings up, but I got called into work and I was supposed to be off today, so I didn't get a chance to do that, and I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to get that going before the end of March or not. It looks like it's already going to be a pretty busy month for me at work, so we'll just have to wait and see how things shake out. But I couldn't resist the opportunity to come by the Goodwill on the way home, and I did find a nice little hand-painted picture from Mexico. And you know, I love those hand-painted ceramics. What can I say? I really have a hard time passing them up. And I put a tile into the cart, as you'll see in the video, but when I got out to the checkout, I noticed that it was chipped. Oh, a little tiny chip on the corner that I didn't see on the shelf. I'm glad I noticed it before I bought it home, because it was definitely a vintage trivet with the shell on there and everything. And I think that kind of that vintage tropical beachy style might be starting to come back in and be trending again. So I live in the perfect place to pick stuff like that up, that old 70s and 80s beachy vibe stuff. I have a feeling that it's gonna become more popular in the next year or two. Maybe we all just feel like we need a day at the beach at this point. I don't know. Anyhow, thank you for stopping by. Like and subscribe if you get a chance. A coastal thrifter. I don't know if this is going to be part of another big video or if I'm just going to throw it in with a few things. So have a good night. Well, it's my night. Okay guys, so I'm going to try to do a voiceover on this section of the video. Since I got a copyright hit on my last video, I'm just gonna go ahead and narrate what we're looking at here. I'm at the Goodwill in Destin, and this is a candle holder. Here is a really nice little mid-century 1970s looking tile. I decided to go ahead and pop that into the cart. I did have a Pier 1 plate in there that did not make it into the haul. There were a lot of glass candle holders at the Goodwill. I am looking very closely at this one is Ikea. There were quite a few of these, but I decided not to pick them up. I don't know why, I just decided not to. Nice little hand-painted vintage Jesus plate here. I left that one because I didn't recognize the name brand on it. This was a really cool project piece that was a hand-built clay coil pot. I was very tempted to pick that one up, but I think the price was a little high on it for a hobby piece. I will oftentimes pick up things and look at them, and if I'm not familiar with the brand name, or if it just seems like it's lightweight or cheaply made, I will not purchase it. I'm also looking at things that I think that I will not mind shipping. These were resin Native American pieces, and here I did find this lovely hand-painted picture. I think that says Toledo on the bottom of it. And I am trying to decide if it is Talavera or not. I popped that into the cart. I decided yes, we'll take in that one for sure. Here I have found a really cool little vintage handmade cross, and I will talk more about this one in the haul. This was a definite purchase for me at $2, $1.99. Yes, please. Getting into the Halloween bits. Here is a glass tankard. It looked German to me. I don't think that these are worth a whole lot, so I did not pick that one up. Pirate decor. As many of you know, we live on the Gulf Coast and pirate stuff is popular. Here's a great little vintage Florida State, Florida University of Florida, U of F ornament. I picked that one up. This adorable little hand-painted cow plate, Christmas cow. I think she was $2. I liked that the painting on it was sort of raised up a little bit. There's some dimension to it. Hand painted. I think this was a piece of tin. There were lots of Christmas items here. I don't know a lot about what I'm looking at yet. So a lot of what I buy, I just purchase on a whim or I look it up on eBay if I think it's worth something. This was a rather modern, nice, what do they call that? Mercury glass style pumpkin. And I think I determined, looking at the pumpkin, that the stem had a little bit of a chip on it. So as I was really tempted to pick it up, I decided not to. Here I'm looking again. Yeah, this is when I figured it out. No. So if I was just going to buy this for myself, I might have picked it up for my own home decor. But I decided ultimately to leave that one behind. There really wasn't enough meat on the bone for resale there. This little funky vintage hand-carved jigsaw style reindeer thing was super tempting to me. I thought it had a lot of character, but I also thought it might be hard to ship, so I decided to leave that. Here is a snow globe ornament. It looked to be in pretty good shape still. It had its glitter all intact. I don't know who makes those or if it was worth any money. I left that one behind. Cute little vintage tin Santa Claus there. Planter of some sort. These were really nice looking candle holders, Christmas tree candle holders. The shelf sitter was really tempting. Shelf sitters are pretty popular, the little guys that dangle on the edge of the shelf. He had a broken nose, so I left him. He was resin. I would have picked him up probably if he was in perfect shape. Gnomes are ever so popular still these days. Some Halloween fall type decor here in the seasonal aisle. Golf balls, old golf balls, would have no idea what to do with those or if they're worth anything. That was the moose. Hello everybody. So this is a continuation now of the video I've been working on, and I am here at the Goodwill in Niceville. I guess you can see behind me here the Goodwill. And I am at the one in Valparaiso. And yeah, I decided to pop by again after work for a brief shop through. We'll see what I can find. Okay, so here we go. Right away, when I walked in, I noticed this rainbow dog costume. It is gently used. It was $3. I went ahead and decided to pop this in the cart. It is kind of a large one. It would probably fit Obi. But I know Pride season is coming up, so I thought it might be a quick and easy sell. And so into the cart it went. And there's an Alabama lenticular mug, has that funky color shift on the outside. This was a whiskey brand coffee mug I did look up, and they are not worth very much. Bullet whiskey. There are a couple of Star Wars glasses here. They look pretty recent, like I think maybe from Orlando, maybe from the parks. Probably not worth the $4 a piece they were asking for them for resale. A unicorn mug, how cute is that? I love anything colorful. One of those silicone wine glasses. Here is a Denine pottery mug. I was super tempted to pick this one up because I know Denine sells well. However, this one didn't have anything written on it. It just had that blank spot on the bottom, which I thought was a little strange. So it skeeved me out a little and I decided to leave it. These are a set of 6 Pure One mugs. I did decide to pick those up. They are the Abbey coffee mug. That was an individual comp selling for $17 just for a single. And I have this entire stack here that I paid $5 for. Is it $5.99 or $4.99 for all 6 of them? That was a no-brainer. Pure One is a good seller, and a lot of their pieces can be very rare. So I went ahead and picked that one up. This is an adorable penguin mug, but it was very lightweight, and I decided to leave that behind. Here is a Teleflora happy face mug. I know those can be worth something, but I decided to leave it because I didn't know for sure if the Telefloras were worth anything. This was interesting to me. I looked that one up, the little polka dot mug, and it wasn't worth more than $10, so I put it back on the shelf. Here's another lightweight Star Wars mug. That is Kylo Ren. So I left that one. I think they're only going for about $6 or $8 on eBay. I might be wrong. I maybe should have picked it up. I haven't checked to see yet. These I was really attracted to. I thought they were heavy. They had a nice boneware feel to them. And I loved the colorful rims on them. There were 2 of them sitting there. However, they were just off like Walmart brand of mug. And there weren't any good comps online. This was some sort of a Christmas mug. A lot of these are just modern pieces with very little actual value. But there was a nice selection of them if I was just looking for a mug just to have. There were plenty of really nice ones there. That one was from Atlanta, I think, an Atlanta tourist piece. This one had a nice vibe, a nice feel to it. Yellow with the bee pattern on it. Bumblebees are a popular motif. This was a resin nut bowl. If it had been real wood with the nut picks and everything that came with it there on the side, I would have most likely picked it up. But because it was resin, I felt like it was kind of modern and not worth a lot of money. Here they have a little display of fall items on the end cap. These I picked up, but they looked very off-brand to me and were rather lightweight. They were little turkey candle holders, very cute, but I left them. These, on the other hand, I was quite attracted to. And I did end up putting the pair of those in the cart. It was $6 for the pair of them. They looked rather vintage and mid-century to me. Here I am picking through the bins. They have wheeled out things that still need to be put on the shelves. That was a tin coffee bar sign. And here is where I find these little otters. This otter painting. Art looks to be original. Very nicely framed. $3. Yes, please. Into the cart it goes. This is a little hand-painted mug. Lovely little bird on it. I like that the inside is a different color than the outside. That's something I would look for in a coffee mug. This was half of a salt and pepper shaker. Sadly, he's lost his other half. He's a little rooster, very cute. I don't think particularly old or any particular name brand. Maybe I should have got him because I don't know. Roosters might be a popular motif. Even if he was without his partner, he might have still had some value, but I decided ultimately to leave him. This is just pressed glass. It's not cut glass, not worth very much. A pair of seahorse salt and pepper shakers. Very coastal, very cute. I probably should have picked those up, but they seemed rather lightweight. They weren't particularly heavy, so I didn't think they were worth a lot. Nice little pressed glass bottle here. Pretty green color. I think there was another one in there somewhere. This was a Flintstones vintage McDonald's coffee mug. I put it in the cart, and there's another one there. But I did stop and look them up, and they just weren't selling for a whole lot of money. So I popped those back on the shelf. This was an Oneida walnut nut type bowl. It says Oneida on it. I think it's missing its lid. I looked that up. I couldn't find any decent comps, and I just decided ultimately to leave it. This is a piece of African walnut. It is an African walnut fish tray, a divided tray. I think it might have been $3. I chose not to pick it up, and I probably should have. I did look up a comp, which I'll pop in at the end of this segment, and you'll see that it was probably worth about $23, and I left it on the shelf. This, on the other hand, I did pick up. This is a lovely, heavy brass angel candle holder. It is vintage brass, and I don't think it made it into the haul section of this video. So I will just tell you that I did look up comps on that, and it could be worth as much as $70. So that was a good pick. I would make more off that one particular candle holder than I paid for the entire haul. So if and when it sells, it will be a good sale for me. cute little ceramic tile. And here I find, bingo, ding, 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 Jim Shore sitting on the shelf for under $1. That was a definite put in the cart. I didn't even look it over closely. I just said, Jim Shore, bingo. A lot of crosses on the shelf. Somebody must have donated their cross collection off their cross wall. These were some sort of vintage hand-poured ceramic, porcelain. Looked like wall pockets. They weren't very high quality, so I left them. My cart is getting full at this point. A nice letter A. This thing was, looked like, that was paper mache. That was resin. A set of cups. A nice little silk planter. This is a necklace holder, something for holding jewelry with a nice little marble base on it. That was tempting. I almost picked it up, but then I saw that, and that looked to be vintage cut crystal to me, and the gold fuming on it was in really nice shape. This I did not hesitate. For $5.99 it went into the cart. Yes, yes, please. I didn't even have to think about it. Just have to be very careful how I put it in the cart. Well, guys, I think I got some good things. Sorry it's getting dark and light's not so great, but I did pick up a nice vintage crystal bowl in there that you saw. It was only $5.99, so I picked that up. I got the set of 6 Pier 1 cups. I think I did all right on those because I saw the individuals are selling for around 30 bucks. So I got a set of 6 of them for $5. I'm sorry about the weird shadow on my face here. And what else did I get in there? Well, those were the exciting things anyways. Oh, a little Jim Shore cross. It was under $1 and very cute and pretty. So you'll see it in the haul. Stay tuned. Okay, everybody. So this is the haul that I have from the last couple of weeks of thrifting. I want to show you everything on my dining room table right now. I don't have it set up on my other table because I still have stuff on there that I need to get photographed and listed and cataloged. So anyhow, I'm probably gonna have to slow my roll here a little bit because I'm starting to get a lot of stuff around the house. And there will be another haul video coming up really soon because there's, I still have a lot of stuff that I thrifted over the last few months that I haven't shown you guys yet. So as I'm starting to get ready to put things on eBay, I will be doing a deep haul video. So let's get started. I picked up this set of 6 Pier 1 mugs at Goodwill in Niceville the other day. And I have not seen a lot of comps, a lot of solds on eBay, but Pier 1 is getting more and more rare. These are lovely. They kind of have almost a desert rose pattern on them with a little bit of a sage green, and they're nice heavy stoneware. I guess, what would you call that? Like bone china? Anyhow, I thought they were in great shape. They were definitely a buy for me at $6 for the set, even though there aren't a lot of solds to compare them to. There might just not be a lot of them out there. Maybe someone's waiting for them, so I'm going to list them. The one I did see listed was listed at about $20, I think, $23 plus shipping for a single mug. So I think there's some potential here. Not sure what I'll list them for, or if I'll list them separately or together, or maybe as pairs. So in case somebody just needs a smaller quantity, they could just buy the pair. I'm not relishing the idea of shipping them all separately for $6. So I got this really cool red amber crackle glass. You see it's got that little bit of orange. I'm not sure if it's Blanco or whatever. It's heavy, it's hand blown, and it does light up under the black light. Just a little bit, just where the orange is in here, which I guess is the cadmium that they use on the red glass. So I'm guessing that makes it vintage. I'm not sure if it's vintage for sure or not. If you know something about that, please drop a comment and let me know. So that is the red crackle glass. Now we live on the Gulf Coast. There is a Margaritaville hotel and restaurant nearby. So this is a Margaritaville glass, like mason jar style drinking glass. And I'm assuming that I will find these from time to time. So this is something I think parrot heads would be interested in. I paid up $1.99 for it, and I think it's probably worth somewhere around $12 to $14. I got this cute little dumpster fire mug. I paid $1.99 for it. I don't know that it's gonna sell, but it was too cute to pass up. So I bought it to put it in the inventory. Maybe it'll sell. I'll probably ask around $10 plus shipping on that one. I found another Denine pottery mug. This one looks like I got at Goodwill also for $1.99. It says Florida on it. And Denine mugs are one of those styles of mugs that I do look out for. People tend to collect them, whether or not they have relevant subject matter or not on them. People just like them. So there are people that just have collections of random Denine mugs. Anyhow, that's the style with the pottery mug with the little raw area, unglazed area there. And there's usually some sort of writing or relief in the little badge on the front. So yay, I always like picking up a Denine mug. And they'll sell anywhere from like $12 to $20, I guess, depending on subject matter. I found a vintage Florida Gators ornament. And what did I pay? 99 cents for him. He could be worth as much as 18 bucks. There weren't a lot of comps on him. There was a couple of solds, so that was a good pick. And we'll put him, where do we put him? I don't know, put him over here. I found this beautiful little hand-painted mug. There is a set for sale on eBay for $30 for the set. And this is by the artist, was it Dave Hauser or Dan Hauser? And this one was $3.99. I paid for it. And I think I did get this at the Goodwill. It doesn't have the typical Goodwill sticker on it though, which is strange. But I did pick this, I think, the other night at the Goodwill in Niceville. Okay. Oops, sorry. Yes, Obi. Obi's wanting something. I don't know. These, I think, are called, oh, forgive me. I picked up the pair of these little flame red mugs. I thought they had a mid-century vibe to them. They don't really have a marking on the bottom, but I was able to find some comps on them. They're not too terribly expensive, but I thought they had this great cabin core vibe to them. I'll try to remember what it is and pop a caption in here. I'll maybe have to go look it up. Anyways, I got a pair of those. I got this set of plates here. Sunflower plates. They are Royal Norfolk. And these plates are probably worth about $30 or $40 for the whole set. they're all four in really good shape. It's kind of got oh, what would you call that? A transfer on them. They looked a little on the vintage side to me. They were bright and happy. And I looked them up, and I had seen somebody had listed at least one plate alone for $30. So I didn't hesitate to get those because I think I paid like $5 or $6 for the whole stack, maybe even $4. This I was excited to find. If you know what this is, give a thumbs up in the comments. This is called Tramp Art. It is made by piecing together, this one I think is matchsticks. Those are all individual little matchsticks that somebody lit and burnt out. It's vintage. You can see on the back, it looks like it was built on a piece of chipboard. I paid $1.99 for it. There is a little bit of damage on it down here on the corner, and maybe a little piece broken off here on the corner. But overall, this is a great vintage piece of folk art, and I would value it at probably somewhere between $20 and $30 for the vintage folk art. Tramp Art Cross. All right, moving along. I've got this, picked up this beer sign. It's Ray Dunn. I haven't seen one exactly like it online. It's $2.99. I have seen other ones that say something else on them, Ray Dunn, so selling for about $20 plus shipping. So I picked it up. I mean, who doesn't love beer? This was that beautiful crystal goblet that I picked up. It is lead crystal. You hear the ring? And it is a cut glass with this gold fuming on it. The gold fuming, everything seems to be in really good condition. I have not cleaned it up yet. I'm sure it'll clean up beautifully. It's got a nice weight to it, and definitely vintage. I feeling like it's definitely mid-century, judging by the style of it. And from what I've seen online, it is Romanian crystal and could be worth anywhere between $30 and $100, depending on the selling platform. I will probably list it closer to the bottom end of that, 30 plus shipping. This is a piece of, I think it's Talavera. That could be Spain. I don't know. It's either Mexican or Spanish. Little hand-painted vase, and you know I love little hand-painted vases. This one says sangria on it, which makes me feel like it could be more or less Spanish. Anyhow, I paid $4.99 for it. $5, $4.99. And I'm just a sucker for anything hand-painted. No, Obi, I don't need your help, baby boy. Thank you, though. No, I know they don't have dog food in them. You're wondering why I'm so interested in all this stuff, huh? What am I doing? Why is it so interesting to me? This was a great score. I found this the other night at the Goodwill. I paid, as you can see, 79 cents for it, and it is Jim Shore, and it is not messed up in any way. There's no chips or cracks on it. It is a piece of Jim Shore, little Jim Shore cross. This cross is worth about 23 bucks. It's tiny, but it's got weight to it. Jim Shore makes a composite stone resin, and he's licensed to do a lot of different things. All right, Obi's probably wanting to be let out, so I'm gonna pause for a second. All right, moving on. Obi's outside. He's got the zoomies. This is a vintage ice bucket. These are kind of all the rage from what I understand. A lot of people are starting to get into these now. It has this really nice lucite. I haven't seen if it glows in a black light or anything, but it's got this lucite pull on the lid. There's the lid. It needs cleaning up a little. I haven't done anything to it yet since I bought it home. It's made by Sigma. It's got this really cool seashell pattern on it. It's kind of this vinyl. It's definitely got, oh, late 70s, early 80s vibe. I paid $3.99 for it. It has a little bit of rust on the attachments over here, on the nuts. But this really nice frosted kind of lucite handle, I could not pass it up for $4, and there you go, there it sits. This I picked up for $1.99. I like the mugs that are dark, like have a different color inside than outside. Has a good weight to it, good feel to it. It's Orly Mason. Unfortunately, I looked it up and the handle is supposed to be gold fumed. So the paint has worn off the handle. It does not look original. And the ones that we're selling online were not selling for that much. It was one of those things I popped in the cart and I just forgot to look up and pop back on the shelf inside the store. So anyhow, it's still a good mug, and we might end up using it, or maybe I'll pop a succulent in it or something. I do hope to have a yard sale soon, and I'm gonna try to propagate some of my succulents and my spider plant babies and things. So maybe this will come to a yard sale near you soon. I found this set, this bowl and plate. These are Ikea. They're blue and white. They kind of have the look of Polish pottery. They're not. It's Ikea. I could not find comps on those online. Maybe they're just kind of on the new side and nobody's reselling them yet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably gonna ask $15 for the pair plus shipping. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we get it or not. They might sit around for a while. This was a really cool hand-painted little plate that I picked up. Holy cow, it's Christmas again. It is by an artist named Judy Gleason. I could not find anything on her. I thought for sure a signed artist piece, if I Googled it, I'd find something. But I only paid $1.99 for her, and she's super cute. So yeah, should probably end up in like my Christmas in July sale or something. I do hope to have a Christmas in July sale this year. I am gonna try to get started selling on WhatsApp. I do have plans for a couple of vintage type sales coming up. I found this at the Goodwill for $3.99. It is an atomizer. It has been tested. It does allegedly work. I've seen comps on eBay selling for around $25, $25 to $30 on this one right here. I thought it had a really nice kind of mellow look to it with the white. It's got a, it is a ceramic top, which I think makes it a little nicer than just a plastic one. I'm not sure if it lights up though. That's a good question. Maybe we should check it out here in a little bit. I got this Wilton chocolate warmer. I paid, what did I pay? I think this was only about $3, $4. And I will probably sell this locally on Marketplace. It's nice and light though, so it would ship really easily. And I think they're worth somewhere around $20 to $25. These are for people that craft candies and chocolates and things. It's a perfect little chocolate melter for people who like making candy, cake pops, truffles. You can make your little cake pops and melt your white chocolate or what have you and roll it in there. So popular pastime these days. I found this painting. This was at the Goodwill, as you could remember from the video. It was Goodwill in Niceville. I paid up $2.99 for it. It's actually not a painting. I think it's a photographic print that somebody has doctored up. It looks like the name of the artist is Kirsten Mallory. I could not find any info on her, and when I Google searched this, only one popped up on Pinterest. So this one has been very nicely framed in this red aluminum framing. It's like high-tech industrial frame, which was what made me pick it up. I thought, oh, it has to be worth something because it's framed so well. So yeah, that's it, $2.99. They have the most adorable expressions on their faces. Aren't they the cutest? And it would be perfect for a young person that wants to be a marine biologist or a zoologist or study any kind of natural sciences. So, or someone who just loves the Pacific Northwest. I believe these are sea otters. They're just adorable. I think otters are the cutest. So yeah, I picked it up. I'll probably list it in the $20 range when I get ready, plus shipping. I found this little dog art, cold nose, warm heart, with a little, what you call that, a dangle in there. I thought it might be a nice way to display a picture of my beloved Tina who passed away. So yeah, I'm probably gonna keep that. I didn't check out any value on it whatsoever. I found this really cute little Cottage Core style mail organizer basket for $2.99 at the local Goodwill in Fort Walton. And it definitely has a real Cottage Core vibe to it. I will most likely list this in late summer. I'm thinking of having a dark Cottage Core sale, so I may paint it black and feature it then in my dark Cottage Core sale, or I'll just list it over the summer and list it with the hashtag Cottage Core. If you don't know what that is, look up hashtag Cottage Core to find out. It's kind of a thing, like Granny Core, Cottage Core, trending right now. Has a nice seaside vibe to it too, so it could go coastal, being white like it is. And then this was something pretty cool that I found at the Goodwill in Fort Walton. This is just a lamp base, and it is a Tiffany style lamp base. This is cast metal down here. It's got dragonflies, which is just a perennial favorite motif for me. And then the base of it here is resin. I paid only $8 for it, and I've tested both sides. It does work. As you can see, the chains pull and it turns on and off. It needs a new harp on the top. There's a little bit of damage here where it's bent in. I will probably go ahead and buy the replacement piece for it. It is for a stained glass lamp. It is Tiffany style. It is modern, however. As you can see on the bottom, it has modern style stickers on the bottom. I have looked these up, and they are selling for anywhere between $70 and over, so $69 and up on this lamp. So I'm assuming that once I get it fixed, I will list it in that neighborhood for around 70 bucks, which wasn't bad for $8. So people do tend to look for these bases, especially people who do stained glass. When they complete a lampshade, they have to find a base for it. So that makes it a in-demand item. So that's it for right now. I do have one more thing to show you guys. If you'll stay tuned, I purchased myself a Concertina. It has been on my wish list for quite some time, and I finally bit the bullet and did it. So I will attach some video here of me attempting to play my new Concertina. Please don't laugh, because it's going to take a while before I can make any kind of intelligible sounds with it. But I'm so excited. How fun is that going to be for me? Okay. So you guys have a great afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are, whatever time it is. And thanks for watching. Please take a minute and like and consider subscribing if you think you want to see what the future comes and brings for this thrifting adventure. Keep on thrifting. So this is my new concertina. This is a Honer. I paid about $300 for it. I wanted a name brand one. And, okay, stop. There must have been dogs in that house where that basket came from. Anyhow, I had a accordion when I was a kid growing up, and I thought it would be fun to have one of these. I really don't know how to play it. I'm assuming you hold your hands like this, and there's a button here to let the air out and in. Oh, I have it backwards. I have it backwards. There we go. Yep, backwards and upside down. So it makes different tones when you pull out. And you can see not all of my buttons work properly, and that's kind of annoying. This one here doesn't work on the out pull. It's supposed to. It does not. I think that the reed might be broken. So I have to decide if it's something I want to just try to work around or not, or see if I can get it repaired. I don't know. That's the idea of it. I think I will have fun learning to play sea shanties and the like, old folk songs. And yeah, there she is. That's my new concertina.